Oh, that ġejta. Oh yeah, Quantum, thanks for the stuff. Thanks for the stuff, man.
My dick is very big. I suck his dick. It's big. It's very, very big. I lick his dick. It's big. It's very, very big.
Just a sec, just a sec. Ejja, men export. What a waste of money and time. God damn, bro. God damn. Alright, so I can move this. Mela, fuck it. For some reason... Fuck it. For some reason, the Facebook stream isn't working. So... We're gonna be streaming only on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. So... Fuck it. How are you, Quantum? You good? Nati Kamo, are you okay? I don't know why the Facebook stream ain't working. I can't be asked. I can't be asked. So I hope everyone is fine. At the office I won't be able to chat often, but here you see your thoughts. But what the fuck are you writing, Quantum? I hope that everything got posted. What the fuck? Oh, I didn't post. That's why. Here to see your Okay, posting. So how are you, Quant? Everything good? Yo, Lamento, how are you, dude? I was starting up, brother. So I can only stream until around 6. So we have like 2.5 hours, something like that. Shana boys, yo, good, starting relaxed week from home tomorrow for the birthday. Oh yeah, bro. So you're gonna be, what, 27 now? Anyway. Shall we start, guys? Shall we start? I think, Mala, I think the first thing, I don't know if you guys watched the video. Lamet, have you watched the hot seat cancel culture video? This one? Did you guys see the Battlefield 6 BR footage? No, not yet. Why is there no audio coming in? Hey, let's start with the issues. Not really interested about snowflakes. It's interesting to... It's interested a bit to hear. Afternoon, my dudes. Yo, Zell, I didn't see it, but saw a clip this morning. Almost threw up at DC. Yeah, I know. I know, man. Gaming. See? Why don't... Oh, wait. You have audio? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, we have audio, goddammit. Alright. Brr, I'm actually considering whether we should watch this in twice the speed or not. Tahin, since they won't be changing their mind. It's not really a waste of time, honestly, because at least the people... Whoa. At least the viewers can, you know, can make up their mind, can watch this and say, this is stupid. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's start, yeah? Actually, before we start, let me just give you my 2 cents. So, in my opinion, the main problem of it all about cancel culture is that it's based on the perception of the truth, not the actual truth. People get outraged not because they have definitely the facts in front of them, it's because they have the facts that the media give them, you know, and that is not necessarily what's happening in reality. So when they get... So when when they get outraged and they start yelling and yeah, we want to cancel you, let's cancel this guy, whatever. If it's just based on truth that is on perceived truth from false information, then it becomes bullying. You know, that's the whole truth. But anyway, let's start. Let's stop rambling. Oh yeah. Julian Refalo, yo bro. Volume low. Let's see. This is, for me, this is already funny. This is already funny because I replied to an ex-journalist that didn't even know the difference between a statement that is saying that someone did something criminal, which was false, and a joke. So this is already starting really well. Masturbator, yo, Janino Lilo naqa, bro. Is it still there? All right. Oh, god damn it! I just want to watch Max. Skip. Mela, Sandbags the new Mr. Kirk. Hello, Chief Clackers. How are you? So, the thing is that this, what she's saying, only works in like a perfect world where the actual population, if they're going to no, wow, I've completely blanked out. If they're going to react to information that is 100% true, that's fine. Yes, but in reality, it's not going to be 100% true. It's what you think is true, and that's the problem. It's not you're not taking the actual truth, because that's why we have police. That's why we have the justice system. You cannot just read an article. Max did this bad thing, and suddenly, oh my god, he definitely did that, so we must cancel the guy, you know? I once had a colleague that shared a piece of information who should thought it's recent news. The media picked it up, and it went viral. They shared it without fact checking, same as cancel culture, making shit out of anything without not knowing the concept. Yes, 100 fucking percent. Anyway, let's continue. It's the whole thing. That's why there's like the cancel, right next to it. That's why it's there. Yeah, yeah. Again, it's societal pressure based on what? This is. I'm sorry, I'm gonna repeat this loads of times. Based on what? Hello, Juice Fett. Go touch grass. Foshka mandek juice. All right. Yo, Mokka. Hello. Yaz nearly fell on the ground to reach that seat, Madonna. Yo, Taika, how are you, man? So, basically, a broken clock is right twice a day. It doesn't mean that the clock works. That's the whole thing with cancel culture. You're gonna get positives, but you're gonna get bunch of negatives. You know what I mean? So it doesn't fucking work. The law works. The justice system works. Not public outrage based on false accusations. I've got a great clock. Hello, Chief. Anyway, let's continue. It's not an extremity. It's not. It's a product of cancel culture. It's not a goddamn extremity. It's a product. We've seen it. We our podcast have seen it multiple times. Why? What am I doing? I'm sorry, I don't know enough of on this case to comment. I don't know, so I'm gonna just let it play out. Hello, Rogue. Hello, Noel. How good you are, Ostia. Kemmu tajjeb il-Max. It's good. Right, you assume that Max isn't gonna be as well spoken as this, but in reality, he's good. He's good. Again, like the whole broken clock. A broken clock is right twice a day. All right, she's out. I don't know. She was rambling there. To her knowledge, so she's saying that only poor people are only to get cancelled, as such people tend to buy their way out. I mean, there have been instances, but you cannot just leave it to the public. You can't just leave it to the public to decide who's definitely right and definitely wrong without proper proof. It's very, very dangerous, you know? It's very dangerous. What happened with the red flags? I don't know if there are like 4 flags or more up. The guy who's like responding or whatever, has to fuck off basically. Anyway, let's continue. I don't think money is the factor, to be fair. Plenty of rich famous people have been cancelled. It's unpredictable. Yeah, agreed. And journalists, ex-journalists, didn't know the difference they kept saying like, when someone makes a joke on you, now you don't take it. Like, it's not a fucking joke calling someone a pedophile. It's not a joke. There wasn't even the context that it was in a comedy setting. Nothing. She clearly was saying stuff with all seriousness. Andrew Tate is still prominent even though his podcast got taken down. I don't know. Rotten, depends on what you're being cancelled for, but sometimes continue doing your thing works as well. That's defamation. Yeah, exactly. Ħareġ eċitat l sekonda l-Maxa free speech għallu. Yeah, let's continue. Oh my god. Guys, did you know that it's a privilege to go to the police? It's a privilege. It's a privilege to go to the police and report someone, like every other human being. That's the privilege. I think, to be fair, I think he is assuming a court case. Sorry, I think he thought that he was going to take her to court, him, Max, when in reality, he just reported her to the police, and now it's up to the police to do their stuff, right? It's up to the police. They did find enough evidence, and they're going to continue with it. So it's up to them, not Max. So exactly what Marta, what privilege, yeah. He just went and reported to the police. What fucking privilege. Anyway. I don't know what that has anything to do with reporting someone to the police. I have no idea. And why is the stream taking a hit? Why are we getting attacked? Rotten, follow the host. Thanks for the follow. It has nothing to do with anything what he's saying about privilege. I have no idea. Is this stream cutting out for you guys? It's a bit jittery. Well, not the stream per se. YouTube, the stream is fine on Twitch. All right. Oh, come on. Why? Why is this happening? Why? You know what? Yeah, let's reduce one. Refresh link, link, bro. Let's try that. What the fuck is going on? Now I think is it sorted? Hello. Why is this happening now? Because you don't have the privilege to watch this video, privileged skipping ads. What the fuck is going on, man? Close scroll, man, and reopen. Yeah. Il polvo. Mela, give me a minute. Terry possessed your YouTube. One sec, because I got. Loads of other stuff open. The journalists are attacking. They are. The stream was fine, no? It was. I think it's OBS. I think it's fucking OBS, man. Stream snipers confirmed. Let's see. The DOS culture. Voila. Fuck it. Let's close Chrome and open it again. No, my whole PC is fucking up actually. And I don't know why. Voila. Let me restart this stream. I'm coming back. Voila, I think we should be. Oh, yo, I'm back. I should be back. I don't know why he said with 7.3 billion icons. Fuck off, Lockstock. I don't have that many. Refresh stream, guys. Yeah. Okay, I think it's better now. Sorry, guys, about that. Is the stream good now? Is it good? Tell me. Tell me, guys. Yeah. PS, steps now have been taken, but it took a longest while. It took a while. This guy got called a pedophile, you know? Which is quite a heavy thing to say. I mean, that was good from Max. Oh, shut up. Shut up. No, I don't want to be real. Marta, the word privilege has been thrown left, right, and center. It's a buzzword now. Yep, agreed. What? Ta 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 ta. There he is. It is part of cancel culture. That's the whole point of it. No? You rallied the fucking troops to cancel someone. Am I going crazy? What's going on? I get that they want to they would like to make people accountable of their actions in their perfect world, you know? Emma, this doesn't make any sense. It's gonna be part of your culture, man, that you're gonna have actually most I think 50% of them are like this. They go all out, all guns blazing. Let's cancel him. That's the whole fucking thing. Cancel culture is the modern mob with pitchforks scenario. It is. Agreed, Juan. It is. Again, if facing consequences for one's actions, how will you determine that what you're saying is based on truth? How? Are you the justice system of Malta? Or who are you? Who are you? No, you will base your accusations on perceived truth. But you cannot have that and then bully people out of their livelihoods, because that is the fucking problem. Basically cancel culture. What? That is why I keep saying perceived truth. So you're not informed, and most probably it's not that you'll never be. You won't, but you cannot be so self-entitled that from the information that you get online, you make 100% decision. This guy is definitely 100% bad. We should fuck his life. That's the issue. I don't understand why they're pulling the flags up. It's not like, I don't know. It feels like they have something to say about that, but he's saying the truth. Everyone saw. It was broadcasted to the whole world. Anyway. Yeah, right. Let's see who's next. Zop, I didn't catch the beginning. 1 second. Max to 0. And if you think where it originates, witches in the past were just women who used certain medicine and cooked in large pots to cure certain diseases, which the ignorance mentality thought it was black magic. Hence why they were told they were wrong and to unalive them, which in today's time is cancel culture. But that's a weird ass tangent, Juan. Yo, Hess. Yo, you good? Anyway, yeah, let's continue. Oh my god! Oh yeah. One second. All right, let's continue. So what she's gonna be saying, because she said this loads of times during the months, and she always said about responsibility. So, in no occasion, did she mention? Sorry, wait. Did she mention kids here? 1 sec. Implied. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, all right. I know where this is going. So basically, people, the cancel culture movement or whatever you can call it, they keep saying, when it comes to jokes, they keep saying this whole argument about the prefrontal cortex, right? Because according to them, between 18 to 25, your prefrontal cortex isn't developed enough. I think she says it right afterwards, right? Yeah, they don't have the ability and emotional regulation. They don't have the ability to make decisions and emotional regulation. These are people from 18 to 25, but apparently they are able to vote, they are able to have sex, they are able to procreate, they are able to get married, they are able to drive a car, they are able to drive an airplane, they are able to vote, they are able to get into parliament and make fucking decisions. They are able to make decisions for a whole nation, but God forbid, they hear a rape joke because suddenly their prefrontal cortex fucking strokes out and they become rapists. It's insane. If you want to keep having this fucking argument, you have to use it for fucking everything. Exactly. In short, if losing an argument, they're fucking stupid. Their prefrontal cortex they cannot decide for themselves. But Jesus Christ, they can fuck everything they lay eyes on. You know? It's so stupid. It's stupid. That makes me angry because she should know better. Oh, she should know better. It's insanity. This is fucking insanity, in my opinion. To say stuff like this. It's insane. So it's okay, they have sex, but it's wrong they see someone sniffing a chair. Yeah. It's the same fucking thing, or one is implying the other. What the fuck? I can't wait for the part. Yeah. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Because they cannot decide for themselves. Did you mention kids? She went to this she went to this fucking program, and she didn't even do her fucking research. Let me show you. Let me fucking show you. He just told her that we are restricted, and she's telling us we're not. Apparently we aren't, guys. Apparently we're not restricted. And she mentioned Steve Healy, which he is part of. I don't know if he still is. He's part of the Multiverse podcast. Let me show you something. Just a minute. Just a minute. Let me get this up. Let me put some music in the meantime. If it fucking works, because nothing ever works here. Mala, just a sec. I need to, because I did some fucking what's it called? I was searching around to see some research. Mala, let me show you this, because this is very interesting. Yeah, due diligence, thank you. Sometimes my brain stops fucking working. Gladly provided by my friend Nathan. Look at this, guys. Look at this. You can test this for yourself, by the way. You can test it out. Mala, let me show you. Let me fucking show you, guys. Let me show you. One sec. I need to fucking make this bigger. Look at this, guys. So, this is a friend of mine. Yeah. He did like a test account or something. And yeah. You can see our stuff is clearly you must be 17 years old or over to see this profile. Yeah? Then you go on Steve Healy's. It's right fucking there. It's right there. You know, so she didn't even do her due diligence. Anyway, let's continue. These people hate being proven wrong. They do. And I think she keeps doubling down. She keeps doubling down. Anyway, let's go. Guys, I think I imagined that. The video that I showed you, I think it was a product of my fucking imagination. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway. Again, sorry, I keep pausing, but she keeps saying the whole thing about responsibility, and she's done this for a long while now. She has mentioned this in regards to our podcast. She never mentioned the parents' responsibility. I don't. Where does it start, Trudy? Where does it start? Please tell me, because apparently they have no fucking responsibility. It's like saying, because I know what her argument is. They can still, I don't know, steal their dad's phone, right, and scroll through our content. Yes, but that's like saying, The dad, for some fucking reason, sits down and starts watching porn, right? Sits down on his PC and starts watching porn. He leaves the room. He keeps the door open. Then little Jimmy comes in the room and starts watching porn. Trudy, instead of telling the parent off, no, she calls Pornhub and tells them, listen, little Jimmy is watching your porn. You have to do something about it. It's not my fucking responsibility. Where does it start? Where does it fucking start? Where does it start? Never. Never. Anyway, let's continue. I'm sorry, I feel I think I'm being really loud. This pisses me off. Anyway, let's continue. That is why you have parents, Trudy. Listen, if you're a parent in 2025 and you don't know what parental controls are on your modem, in your internet, anywhere, you have a problem. You should probably not bring kids in this world, right? I bet these people also blame video games for every wrongdoing. They 100% do, Marta. They 100 fucking percent do. Tilted is the word, Habib. Yeah, I understand this hits home for you. It does. It does. It does. Guys. There's no restriction on our content. There's no fucking restriction on our content. I'm hallucinating. I think I am. I'm hallucinating big time. It's so stupid. The argument is so stupid. EJ Brinkat, first of all, even though Max wasn't on board with my team, I enjoyed debating with him and talking to him afterwards. EJ Brinkat, who are you? And ask for an apology. This is bullshit. What? You missed his earlier messages, Spoon. One of the guests on the show, Spoon. Oh, shit. Be prepared, bro. Be fucking prepared. Mela, Illiba, this is perfect. What do you think? What do you think of this whole segment with Trudy? What do you think? Regarding Ask for Nova, see the comment before that. One sec. Spooner, send it to Trudy, please. What? Send what? Tell me, EJ. I really want. I really. This is logical. Clearly. I'm showing it. I'm showing. She's saying we do not have restrictions, and then saying that what's his face, Steve Healy has restrictions, and I'm showing it's this fucking opposite. It's the opposite. What is this? The guy, And if you're telling me about, and if you tell me about his content, he had like a video running around in a mankini. Come on. Could it be? But Lockstock, could it be she means that kids will find a way to see our content? I guess so. But she mentioned specifically that Steve Healy has 18 plus content and is restricted. It doesn't make any fucking sense. And even if the kids find a way to see your content, it still is not my responsibility. It's the responsibility of the fucking parents. You have a disclaimer advising people on the adult content. Yes. Yeah. We do. Spooner, make sure to record this and share it on the Bob platform so she gets to see it. I said this to show her the video, showing the video restrictions. Nothing she said really makes sense. I'm trying okay. Maybe she meant that Heal is 18 plus. But it's not a bad influence. But she was Mela, a restriction. It's not a comedy. It's not really a comedic style, and he's fucking telling her. No, it's not. It's available to 18 plus. I think she meant. It is not available to all ages. It's not. It's not. If a parent decides to show it to him, it's not my problem, is it? It isn't. It's not. Chatwin, yo. But let's if I catch my kid watching Bob, I would join. If a kid wants to find something, they will find a way. It is the responsibility of the parents, guardians, and educators to educate. Agreed, Rogue, my love. Agreed. Anyway, let's continue this shit show. She meant under 18. Did you hear that, Lockstock? Again. Let's do this again. Shall we? This is from an underage account. Apparently, it is available. You see? It's available. You must be 17 years old. EJ Brinkat, by the way. Can you see it? I hope you can see it. Yeah. You see that? 17 years old. 17. 17. Anyway. Yes, you're right, Spooner. I know I am. Dude, you don't need to defend it, lol. You can go on porn sites. If your concern is about a comedy podcast sniffing at chair and not porn, either you have no brains or you're just finding reasons to argue. I'm not sure which is it. Bellitzi, thanks for following on TikTok. Why do they think that public figures need to be children's guardians? I fucking don't know. As I grow older, like Rogue, my fiance, she's a karate instructor. The more that time passes, the more she tells me that there's a fucking problem where parents don't give a shit about their kids. I don't know. But bro, at 17, the prefrontal cortex isn't fully developed. Yeah, bro. They can another year, their prefrontal cortex isn't fully developed, and they can wield a weapon on the road. Ashbeen, but holy shit. They cannot hear a joke about murder because suddenly they're serial killers. You know, that's the only path. You know? Anyway, let's fucking continue. That is not the case, guys. That is not the case. I'm sorry, I didn't feel like... Oh, goddamn. Alright. Stop lying. Yeah, right. Right. Yeah. She has never seen one singular dark humor stand-up or comedy show. After clearly. There's a line between comedy and disrespect. Disrespect. You know. She's never seen one. For sure, Bilforce. Does she mean Kevin Hart? Earlier she said no. She just said she likes dark humor. She just said dark humor. I think she doesn't know what the term dark humor is. Dark humor is comedy about taboo subjects. You think a comedy that is mainly is about taboo subjects, you're not gonna disrespect anyone? Are we for real or not? There's a line though. There's a line. Yes, there should be a regulation. You know what that's called? Good parenting. Right, guys? Right? The voice. Oh, Spooner. Yo, buddy. Everybody, go on TikTok. Actually, let me try and go on incognito. Hashtag bite. Oh, fuck off. Hashtag bite to bacon, right? Fuck off. Videos. Issa, because I'm not logged in, I cannot log in and write hashtag bite to bacon because all the stuff I'm gonna see are from us. But I mean, top 6 at least. Love in Malta, Side Street, and us. You know, if maybe you guys can go search for this stuff, please do and tell me. Even on personal facts I know about people, I think there's a boundary for everything. But we don't usually we do not joke about a random person out in the streets. So we do not joke about his kid. You know, we joke about public figures or very, very famous like incidents. You know what I mean? Issa, if you're in the public eye, right? And you cannot take some criticism or comedic criticism, I think you should get out of that line. Because you're not cut out for it. You know what I mean? If you cannot take the heat, get out of the kitchen. That's what they say, no? Anyway, next. Fair enough. Cheers. You see? Agreement. Wow. Let's continue. Mela, another thing, because you're saying, but is every subject immune to humor? The problem with this as well is emotional intelligence. You know, my family, I have family members that died of dementia and cancer. We've done jokes about dementia. You think I'm gonna feel a certain... If I get offended, I'm emotionally intelligent enough to say, this is my problem. I am feeling this way because obviously I passed through a difficult time, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna tell Max, for example, no, don't do that joke. Actually, I fucking laughed my ass off because that's how you fucking cope. We've had disabled people come to us sometimes and tell us, listen, you need to joke more about disabled people because we feel left out. What are you gonna tell him, EJ? What are you gonna tell this guy? I agree, there are boundaries, especially when it comes to making jokes at someone's personal expense. There's a big difference between dark humor as a genre and using private information to take a jab at somebody. Dark humor can tackle on a subject, but that doesn't mean every joke should be told in every situation. Context, delivery, and audience still matter, and so does respect for people you're joking with. You have to accept the good and bad of being a celebrity. Yeah. Sent you a screen recording on Insta. About what? All right, I'll look at it. I'll look at it later. Anyway, let's continue playing. Because their parents let them. Well, what argument is this? So if you're aware of something, you don't joke about it. You only joke about stuff you're not aware of. Guys, we're not an educational we're not an educational podcast. We just make people laugh. So we're not CERN, alla jew NASA or what's going on? We're not SpaceX. We're not trying to find alien life. But anyway. Yes. You have the all, yes, react, but don't try to get the pitchforks out and all the fucking mob, you know, to cancel someone just because you don't agree with what they're saying. I don't know, kif waħilt. Alright, I thought my stream fucking crashed. This is, I mean, I don't want to bring this up. I mean, you know what happened. That's very extreme. It's very fucking extreme. There's a level of it, you know. Stream is fine. Cheers, Chatwin. Let's continue. Tijak ta' Almad. I mean, you don't do because of One sec. I mean, you don't do because of backlashes, which urge authorities to proceed against. That's why you chose not to joke on disabilities. The backlash on ADHD and going hysterical about it was too much for those reacting on it. But do you joke on tragic events like political assassinations? Yeah. I don't really understand the first part. The thing is, they're more than welcome to hate this stuff. The thing is, they're more... By the way, EJ Brinkat, we have joked about disabilities. We have. And we also joked about tragic events, like political assassinations. Yes. Because they're part of life. Because you said that disabled people come to you and ask you why you not... No. They ask us to joke more. It's not necessarily... How am I gonna explain it to you? We've done it before. We've done it. I don't know what's stopping them from not watching this stuff, even the edits. As a parent, the parents are responsible for their kids. Agreed. I don't know where you're going with this though, EJ. By the way, I'm not the comedic genius, clearly, in the group. Sawa. I just I just take care of everything technical, the edits, but the geniuses are PJ mostly and Max. So I just sometimes butt in because I like heavy stuff, and in my opinion, we can go heavier. But yeah, a joke is different than spitefully dancing on the day of someone's death. That is hateful. There's no joke. But if you crack a joke without bad intent, yes, of course, you can. Yeah, this is. I don't know. Which is worse? Tell me, EJ. Which is worse? Joking about. Clearly, anything. Honestly, joking about anything. Or, for example, releasing an article on the day a politician died with the title Glory, Glory, Alleluia. What do you think? Issa, I'm sorry, I went into politics. I really don't like doing it because I I like to be really neutral. That's the clearest example I can think of, you know. How much backlash did that person get? That's by the way, that wasn't a joke, that title. And the whole article wasn't a joke. But anyway, let's continue. Oh, fuck off, Viva. Let me watch this. Oh my god. Have you seen these? Have you seen these ads? These AI ads, they're fucking insane. I have to watch this. Damn. Yes. Also, another thing. And why? If you're trying to, I don't know if you were here, EJ Brinkat, and I don't know if you agree with me on this, because at the end of the day, the main point about it and why I believe cancel culture does not work is because it is not based on facts. If cancel culture is part of is basically the public, where is the public? Where are they gonna get the information from? The media? Is that the stuff that you see on the media? Do you think it's all 100% right? No, it's gonna be, for them, the people, it's gonna be perceived truth. I don't know if you agree with me. It's gonna be perceived truth. It cannot be 100% true. Never. Cancel culture is there to target undesirable behavior and attitudes. For who? That's another thing. For who? If cancel culture is based on what the people are saying, which is mostly the majority of the time not 100% true. How can you go and cancel someone, cancel his livelihood for lajdut? Sorry, I had to say it in English. Oh, sorry, Maltese. Kif? How? And then, then you come and tell me, yeah, but it works sometimes. Yes. Again, a broken clock is right twice a day. It doesn't make it a good clock. It doesn't make it a good system. It's not, too. It's not. Anyway, let's continue, because I think I've spoken enough now. And I'm repeating myself. one second. For the greater good. I mean, if I had been mostly right on P. Diddy and R. Kelly before they got sentenced to prison, there have been instances where it clearly didn't work. Like, I didn't really do that much. What's it called? Research on how many cases there were that didn't work. Like Johnny Depp, for example, he lost everything basically, his livelihood. Also, even locally, I know. I know someone who was part of the, I don't know, it was part of the Catholic Church in Maltese, il-Mużew, il-Rettur. So basically, they do these outings every Sunday. They go to swim with the kids and whatever. And this guy was swimming, and one of the kids jumped and kind of brushed next to him. A few weeks pass, and suddenly he's reported to the police that he's touching kids. He lost his job. He lost everything. This guy, everything, he lost. 5 years later, he was found to be innocent. That's the public cancelled him. You think that is right? You cannot tell me that it works. Have you put that down? Bullying and comedy aren't the same. They say it depends on context, but then they say stuff like that. I don't know. Yeah, that's cancelling crimes, no joke. I agree. Yes, I agree that cancel culture might become bullying. And no. No, Emma, you cannot say it's good. I agree that cancel culture might become bullying. And I'm telling you, this is a local thing, locally. This guy lost everything. Lost his job, lost everything. He lost his respect, lost his respect in the town, everything. Like, come on. You have to depend. It has to be innocent until proven guilty, always. So the public cannot just take matters into their own hands and just label someone a pedophile without due process and without having the facts right. This is very fucking dangerous. Tar-raġel li semmejt li tilef il-ġob u kollox tiltu mingħajr provi qisek, what do you mean? I know this guy, by the way. You can generalize anyone could be a pedo. Let's continue. What fucking privilege is there to go to the police? Is there? Can someone tell me, man? "100% Spoon, I'm with you that cancel culture had it's not in past tense. It has. But celebrities and politicians is too difficult to confront with lawsuits. But that doesn't. If it's difficult to confront with lawsuits, if that's true, it doesn't make it good. Just because something is more difficult to do doesn't make the other thing automatically. It's good. Good. Fuck it. Fuck the law. Everything goes. I'm sorry. I don't agree with that statement. I'm sorry. you know what you're saying. Someone, how can I say this without sounding like a dickhead? No, I don't know how to say it. Fuck it. Let's play. Mela, let me point out the whole privilege thing, because these guys are saying privilege. We're so privileged. Again, I'm going to repeat what he's saying. Technically, we're so privileged that Terry was done in a couple of days. The whole thing. She didn't have a case. The police didn't have a case. Max, the one that definitely had the case, 1 month he had to wait. 1 month he got called a pedophile. You know what? You know how fucking traumatic it would be for his little kid, little girl, to be checked. You know how fucking traumatic that would be. It's fucking insanity. And it took 1 month. But anyway, I mean, for Trudy Care to tackle Jason McAuliffe on a separate case because of the Cotonera project, you can understand why there is fundraising for her to find an attorney defending her against the chairman of Valletta Cultural Agency. I understand it. I understand. Yes, I understand. But still, that does not make it right to go out and cancel someone on perceived truth, because at the end of the day, you are not 100% sure. You're not. It's factual. You're not 100% sure. You're not the judicial system. You're not. You're just going on what people are saying. Now, about Trudy Kerr, she started talking about responsibility. So, I was one of the... We, Bite of Bacon, we defended her in regards to the Ta'ali project. I also defended her kind of personally. I commented, but she keeps saying responsibility. So what should I tell Trudy? Should I tell her, listen, before posting that, you should have been responsible enough to check about what's going on in the Ta'ali project? No. I mean, she voiced her opinion and that's it. She didn't mention anyone. She didn't do anything wrong. Nothing. It is hard to tackle public figures, that's why they are privileged. We are so privileged that Terita Bormla, because of Terita Bormla, we lost a co-host. The privilege is insane, eh, Jubiri? But anyway. Oh my god. These fucking ads. Oh, so AJ Brinkat, which one are you? For a second I thought this was you. Not the main, yeah, that's me. This one, the guy in the blue. Oh shit. Oh shit. This. But imma kif? Kif? Why is he in the chat? Why is he watching this? This. I can technically stop the stream here because this is what I've been talking about for the last hour. This is it. This is it. You didn't see the joke. No, you didn't fuck up. You said the truth. For me, that's not a fuck up. You said the truth. You didn't see the joke. Sawa. And you're there. You're there. All pro cancel culture without even knowing the truth. That's the whole problem with cancel culture. You took what was perceived to be true in social media, on most of the media houses that said that we modified the picture of Terry, which was not fucking true. It wasn't true. You thought what you perceived to be true, and you decided this is pro-cancel culture. You know, that is the whole point. I mean, this is gonna sound very bad, but I'm not saying this to kind of say that you're wrong, but you're the example of why cancel culture is bad. Because people are not informed. We took this. It got taken to the police, and the police didn't have a case, bro. They didn't have a case. That's why there's the police and the judicial system. You know? That is the definition of cancel culture. Not only did you know the joke, you were completely uninformed and you jumped on a bandwagon calling someone homophobic or transphobic. By the way, just to let you know, we're so transphobic. Myself, about a year ago in December, I did a charity stream, and one of the challenges was I got a friend of mine that is gay. He got his friend that is a drag queen. He came to the stream. He dressed me up in full drag. Did my makeup, so, and I stood there and streamed for an hour or more in full drag. By the way, and I get that they get a lot of hate because the second I sat down and continued playing and streaming, I got like 4 random people calling me the worst thing that ever existed on earth, you know, for nothing. I get that they get hate, but we're not fucking transphobic at all. We're not. Anyway. Dik il-vina tibda tidher spoon. Bistu għal dak it-teacher li kellu LGBT badge acknowledge and admire you on that. Of course, man. Of course, brother. My fiancé is part of the LGBTQ community. My fiance. Sawa. People got shot for those reasons lately. Isn't cancel culture great? Full laughing, peaceful movement. God damn. Anyway, let's continue. But technically, I can stop it here because I'm sorry. By the way, I was there when this was recorded, and when this happened, I started cheering like this. I'm sorry to tell you this, EJ Brinkat. I'm really fucking not to sound like a fucking dickhead, because this is it. This is it. This is him. Anyway, let's continue. By the way, there were politicians that did the same thing as you. Obviously, to get votes. But, I mean, a lot of people, so many people that even politicians did the same thing. And a bunch of people that were all like, oh my god, are you serious? You did this stuff? We showed them, and they were like, that's seg bis. Yes. Yes, for that we lost the co-host. Yeah. You know? Anyway. Let's keep going. Anyway, I think we can... Ash... Alright, Lockstock. Calm down, bro. Calm down. What the fuck am I watching? YouTube is fucked up. No, let's... Technically, we didn't get cancelled. The co-host got cancelled. Just Ash. It pisses me off. We took a 2-week break, and suddenly, by 2 weeks and stopped. No, guys, we took a 2-week break. All right, we've been at it for nearly 2 years every day. All right, I've been editing non-stop for 24 months, guys. We're still here. You know, we're still here. Anyway. Isn't someone making a conclusion out of, again, I'm gonna say this so many times, some people making a conclusion out of being misinformed, like for example, again, sorry, you, EJ Brinkat, and try to cancel me. Isn't that bullying? Because for me, that's bullying. Ara, he jumped to a conclusion. Suddenly, he wants that my livelihood is fucked. For me, that is fucking bullying. You don't know that. You don't know the full story. That's bullying. Max and JD were the cholesterol and thrombosis, two Malta really needed and lost. Yeah. It's indirectly malicious. Ash, again, it's based on a perceived truth. Yeah. What the hell? Mala. It's never the intention for me to offend anyone. Emma, someone's gonna be offended. Doesn't mean if no one is offended, that's fine. If someone is gonna get offended, that's 100% gonna happen. So what? I'm not gonna say anything, any joke. Bro, you can say that the sea is blue and someone is gonna get offended. Even if you say like the most stupid Mr. Bean type of jokes, someone is going to get offended. So what? We're not gonna say anything, Mala. We say nothing. Bro, on TVM, sorry, not on TVM, on the public broadcasting system, whatever, if I'm not mistaken, you cannot say get doom. You cannot fucking say the word get doom, if I'm not mistaken, because they had issues with people, apparently. I don't know if it was get doom or imnieħer, I'm not really sure. Not to mention the jobs that could have been lost because of that, like you when you're an editor, but if Bob disbanded, you'd be jobless. You think? You think? I don't think so, though. Harama storm detector is going crazy. On the contrary, what are you saying, Sam? On the contrary, what is called when facts... On the contrary, what is it called when facts do show, which is being said and a person is cancelled? I don't get what you're saying, Juan. But if you say a homo joke and two homos hear the joke, one laughs and the other gets offended, who's right? Yeah. Apparently no one. That Mr. Bean is offensive to T-Spark because Mr. Bean has more IQ than T-Spark. What are you guys saying? Hello, Dampatch. How are you, dude? I see your first time chatting here on Twitch. Anyway, let's continue. Sorry. One moment. 1 second, guys. What's this Jimmy Carr? No, actually, Ricky Gervais. Child joke. 1 second. Remember what he said. Remember, actually, let's go back a second. Let's go. Where did want Mala? Just a moment. I think I lost this thing. Sorry, guys. Now. So apparently we're perpetuating an idea that people express themselves in a certain way. So what is he perpetuating? What is he perpetuating? And yet when we get these comedians here, we clap for them, we share, you know, oh my god, Ricky Gervais or Jimmy Carr is coming to Malta, let's go. But the second it's said in Maltese, suddenly it's a fucking problem. Suddenly we're perpetuating an idea that people should act this way. Suddenly we assume that the whole fucking public is stupid and idiotic, and because or we say that there's a percentage of the population that's fucking stupid and would do, and seeing as you said that, would go and fucking do it. No. That's not a good excuse. That means that we have other problems that we have to deal with. Mental health issues. Also, it's not my fucking responsibility, you know? At least Jimmy Carr joke has a context. Bro, it's clearly a stand-up comedy. That's the whole context. Jimmy Carr joke has a context. What's the one with the... Let's see the context of this one. After the Alberto advertisement. One moment. One second. Where the fuck is that? All right, let's continue. Let's continue. Mela, is there like a rule? Is there a rule that we have to? There are rules, certain rules that comedy have to abide by, such as a subject on what to joke about. Like, I don't understand. I don't know why these guys are laughing, because dating. I know why they're laughing, because I think that the show, the podcast, it's exactly what they cannot make a distinction between a comedy podcast that's clearly a show and real life. That's the problem here. I guarantee you that if the old Dulli skits and Teletubby would be airing in 2025, massive outrage. Yeah, probably. So, he's gonna say it. So, if you have a problem with rape jokes, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna burn all the books that have rape references in them? If you don't like murder, if you don't like jokes about murder, and what are we gonna do? Are we gonna remove all the books about murder? Game of Thrones, for example, there's a rape scene in that TV series. What are we gonna do? Anzi, I'm kind of 99% sure that these guys pay for Netflix. Do they know that they're indirectly paying for dark humor content? Do they know this? This is stupid, in my opinion. I'm sorry, I'm a bit more blunt than Max. Well, anyway, let's continue. Also, quick question: if I'm a fucking degenerate and I get offended, if I'm watching a movie and I see a scene of two gay people kissing, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna remove it? No. Legit episode 1 of The Boys. Man kills a blind guy cause fuck. But let's continue. I don't know what the fuck you guys are saying. Or how nice he is, Max. I don't like horror movies. Remove them. Remove them. I think, it's unfortunately, I think she's in this perfect bubble that it's a timeout. No, it's not a fucking time. Digital Nick, skip. Let's hear her out. Cancel culture, courageous critic. Yeah. Critical thinking. This is a bit interesting because if you're a critical thinker, if something offends you, you don't go out and try to cancel them. That's what I feel like. Hello, Racial Take. How are you? Have you arrived at the part? Sorry, I just said who you were. Have you arrived at the part where truth is decided a part of the problem yet? I don't think I have. No, not yet. I love being a problem, Ostia. All right. unfortunately, I have watched this part and she didn't really. She was kind of repeating what everyone was saying. So I'm gonna just let it play out. Do you blame him? She's doing the whole public relations OnlyFans part. Marketing. But that does not fucking make it. Again, this is the same thing that EJ Brinkat said. If it's difficult to use the law against politicians, that does not make it right to make a blanket statement and say cancel culture is good because the other thing is difficult to do. No, again, because cancel culture is not it's not based on the facts, on the 100% truth. It's based on perceived truths that the media come out and the public come out with, and most of the time, no, I cannot even say most of the time. I don't know exactly the number, but it's gonna be most probably 50-50, 60-40, and that's not a good number. Eh? It's gonna be 50-50, right? You know, again, I'm gonna state the same exact analogy like I said in the beginning. A broken clock is right twice a day. It does not make it a fucking good clock. Let's continue. Sorry, let me read. I actually felt a bit sorry for Max after seeing this yesterday. To put up with this must have been fucking tough. He had a voice, Rachel. I was in the background. I wanted to say a lot of stuff. That's why I'm doing this. To scratch an itch because I was gonna explode there. I'm telling you. Allura Zom, all this fuss because he sniffs the chair, blah blah blah. Ma nothing mentioned when Ricky said the Prime's woman is a matza. Isn't that misogynistic and shit? I don't know. Don't know about that, bro. Oh my god. Skip. Oh, it's her again. It's her again. Illiba, she's a journalist and cannot decide. She cannot understand the difference between a joke and a threat. I think no. Is that what she's gonna say? Sorry. No, I was mistaken. Sorry. Because other people don't know better, we're like kindergarten. We're like we're like the teacher, you know, when they say, oh, because when the whole class used to get in trouble just for one guy. You know what you know what I'm saying? So just because, for example, because they really like to use this. If you say a rape joke, you might enable someone to actually do the act. So you're telling me someone, because do you agree guys with me that rape is something that's fucking deplorable, it's fucking disgusting, you have to be scum of the earth to do that, and in my opinion you have to be a bit fucking crazy to do it. So because there's a minuscule percentage of chance that some crazy fuck decides to act on something just because he heard Beck's joke about the subject. We have to stop everything. We have to stop all the jokes just because of one dude.
Attention,
Thank you for the follow.
we are being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming
No, we
drones?
don't. Clearly, that crazy person that wants to do the act, you don't fucking know what triggers him. You don't. You cannot just make this fucking blatant statement. You're the problem. You're the problem, not the guys that actually are doing the act that have mental issues. No, you're enabling them. You're enabling them. You don't know what enables these guys. Anyway, let's continue. Because it's fucking most of it. It's most of... Sorry, it's not just most of it. Again, it's not based on what's true. It's based on perceived truth that the media is telling you. Again, let's take the example of Terry. 99% of the media said that we modified a picture of Terry when in reality we did not. So everyone just assumed, assumed whatever. They came to their fucking conclusion. Let's continue. Also, another thing, because she's saying that kind of she's implying that just because there are some people that are impressionable, we should be more responsible. So you're telling me. A woman cannot go out. A woman cannot go outside with whatever she wants to wear because there are fucked up people in the world that would want to do stuff to her. That's what you're telling me. It's the same thing. Sorry, I went downstairs to the kitchen to have some coffee. Two things I want to make clear. One is I hope it's cool. I didn't come across as accusing you of being bullies. No, not at all. It's just I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you because you got destroyed there, unfortunately. That's what I'm saying. Revealing clothing. That's what I said. Literally what they're saying. If that's her stance, she wouldn't wear a tight t-shirt or clothes for that matter. Because rapists don't care what women have worn. Exactly, Rachel. What the fuck is going? Oh Jesus! Just for the sub race. Getting the. I'm directly getting the OnlyFans money. Let's go.
It's very, very big. I lick his dick. It's big. It's very, very big.
Her argument is. Her argument is literally, let's become China. Yeah. Agreed. Dumpatch, George Carlin. Yeah, we were talking about mentally compromised people. I don't like the excuse because they're mentally ill. Of course, there are even people that kill someone else. Of course, there's something wrong with them. Yeah. Let's go. Wait a second. It's Twitch Prime. Fuck. I didn't get the fucking OnlyFans money. It's Prime. Wait. Or no. Did I? Prime Gaming, is it? It's free? I don't know. Anyway. What the hell is going on? Oh my god.
My dick is very big.
And my stream is turning out like crazy.
My dick is very big.
So his dick is big. It's very,
We are shut up, Balla. What's going on? Who was it? Who was it? Oh my god, it's the first
It's
hype train
Rachel
in
Raven
ages.
gifted a tier 1 sub to coldblood_mount.
Who was it? Oh, Madonna, Rachel. Okay. This is gonna take forever now.
Very big. My dick is big.
They hacked you, lol.
My dick is very big.
so his dick is big.
Cheers, Rachel. Much appreciated. Shall I stop this or
It's Rachel Raven gifted a tier 1 sub to digital_Nick.
it's gonna keep going for each sub. Shall I stop this, guys? Let me know. Rach, you want to hear each one?
So his dick is big.
Stop it, please.
Very, very big.
There. It should have stopped, I think. But it completely destroyed my PC, I think. This has to be cancelled. I think, again, Rachel, thank you very much for the gifted subs. Much appreciated. I lost, if I may take something out of this debate, is that everyone's going to be offended at some point for the fact that you can't be liked by everyone. Yeah. Bro. Bro, you have no idea how much hate we get. It's insane. No, the lyrics are way more intellectual than this fucking conversation. Is this stream fine, guys? Everything is fucking up for me. Let me know before I continue. Again, cheers, Rachel. Much appreciated. Now I got that OnlyFans money. Yeah. Oh my god. It's fucked. The stream got fucked, I think. Yeah? Don't know you saw it, but streamers receive money when you use your Twitch Prime. So alright. We can see / hear you clearly, unfortunately. Okay, Mala, tell me at least if the... I think it's the chat that's fucking up. Mala, just a moment. Let me close the chat. Just a second, guys. I'm really... I apologize for this. Yeah, everything is much better. To be honest, I probably gave Spooner his money back from my OnlyFans. Wait. What? Whoa. This is not true, Rogue. I do not want to die. This is not true. It's the stream chat. It's the whole fucking emotes and shit. I do not want to die. She's not here, don't worry. Goddamn, alright. Alright, let's continue. Fuck. This whole privilege bullshit, I'm not gonna even comment about it. I think I've commented enough. And it's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. By the way, Rachel, are you gonna start streaming again? What are you doing? I've seen multiple times that you're gonna start streaming. Anyway, let's continue. I'm kind of spacing out. She's just rambling over and over. ħafna ħessel ħin li m'għandix u social battle m'għandix anqas l do it. People in wheelchairs have come to us telling us that we should joke more about people in wheelchairs. Psychiatrists, I cannot say the names, have sent us voice messages telling us, guys, you don't even know how much good you're doing. Like, I have patients that feel better because of you guys. So, I don't know what the fuck she's saying, man. I don't know what the fuck she's saying. We can't because it was a voice message mainly. I think it might be in the. No, I don't think it's in the episode. So basically, she's saying disabled people don't have the mental capacity to take a joke. I feel like that is fucking disrespectful. Assuming that disabled people can take a fucking joke about disability. That's disrespectful. Because you're assuming they're fucking stupid and can take a joke. Anyway, it's good. No. You can't get offended, man. You can't get offended. The problem is, again, it comes to emotional intelligence. The problem comes when I'm offended, so he has to fucking stop. No. I'm offended, I acknowledge my feelings, and I'm not suppress them, I deal with it me, alone. I deal with it because it's just a fucking joke, bro. Again, I've said it earlier. I've had family members that died of cancer and dementia. We've said fucking jokes about dementia. Like, what? That is privilege that someone should stop because I feel offended. Again, you can say that the sky is blue and people are gonna get offended. So what? Are we gonna stop talking now? But comedy is not a threat, Marta, yeah. I don't know exactly what they're talking about, so I can't really comment. I'm reporting you to Twitch so you lose your job because you said the sky's blue. U jiena ma naqbil. I mean, I actually am half blind, but the rain tells me enough. Ara, cancel culture should not be the first option. It should come when you cannot really go for anything else. What do you think? There's always something, brother. There's always something. You cannot go and again attack the livelihood of someone on something that you know it might not be 100% true. How can you be in good conscience? That word. How can you be that and cancel someone? I would want to be 100% sure. Conscience. It's technically never up to the people to decide, but there are always people who decide. There's no other option than resort to cancel culture. Yeah. Want to see her comment on the cancel culture and Charlie Kirk calling him, especially the consequences were deadly. Yeah. Well, let's continue. The thing is, all of them, unfortunately, I think even you, EJ, the first, you're all forgetting the first step that you need to do, and the first step is flawed. Again, all this argument or all this arguing is useless because again it's not based on facts, man. It's not based on facts. When these guys get outraged, they might align with the facts. They might, but it's not a definite. It's not. You can. Let's do a discussion panel, Spoonlord. Let's get you banned for nothing. Kemmu tajab. He's so good, Max. He's so good. Why did they add this music as if we're on some space exploration shit? I don't know. Maybe it's used in Jubilee. I don't know. In the Jubilee version. The second I heard this, I was like, man, this guy has some balls to say that Bex from Bite of Bacon is a fucking snowflake. Babala. A snowflake. Someone that gets easily offended. Isn't that the fucking definition of a snowflake, or am I tripping? One sec. Definition of a snowflake. No, slang, Google, slang. Snowflake is a derogatory slang term for a person implying that they have an inflated sense of uniqueness, an unwarranted sense of entitlement, or are overly emotional, easily offended, and unable to deal with opposing opinions. Wait, he implied that Max is a snowflake, or it's why people try to cancel others because they got hurt, therefore making them snowflake. I don't know. I felt like it implied that Max, because I think the statement Max prepared them. So for me, he's implying that he's a snowflake, you know? Rewind. People apply to be on the show. Yeah. Where do they find these people? Yeah, they apply. Okay, the statement is snowflakey. Alright, the statement. But still. I don't know how a statement can be snowflakey. But okay. Again, although in a perfect world it's good, it's still not based. It's a lottery. That's the problem. It's a probability. You're basing your whole argument on a probability. It's not actual truth. So even when it works, it's not based on the truth. Babala, 2 hours of just saying the same thing. If not securing facts professionally with law courts, how would you secure facts? I wouldn't do that. I mean, 1 second. How would you secure facts? It's not my job to secure the facts. It's the law court's job to do their work, not me. I can have an opinion. I can see like Max, I don't like his show. I get offended. Emma, I don't base my attack on him and I don't know, and I want him to become jobless. I want him to stop his podcast, just and share that with my peers and tell them, oh, let's fucking try and boycott this guy, just because I feel a certain way. Let the law courts do what they need to do, and that's it too. It's not my job. In other words, reacting on emotion. Yeah. I'm gonna pretend he said the word cock, but I'll just make fun of him for it. Alright. Ah! What do you guys think? Is it okay to call someone transphobic? One second. Let me see again what he said. Ash. Is it fair to seriously interpret something and call someone transphobic just because you interpret it that way? What do you guys think? لا, I mean from your side, as a victim كيكو تكون فوقك الشايطة to secure facts. If you as the victim don't have enough money to proceed, what would you do? Just let it slide. Mela. ċajta. If a joke is on me. First of all, who's making the joke? Is Bite to Bacon making the joke? You don't need money if you file a report. The police have to look into it. If it's illegal, you have a case. You pay to take him up to court for defamation. Yes, that's what Lockstock just said. Absolutely not okay. Like for example, if I interpret something. If I interpret someone to being a Nazi, is it okay to call him a Nazi on social media? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. No. Then I don't know. You know, I really like to go to the extremities to understand stuff. If it's based on facts and action has made publicly and is available publicly, yeah. Let's continue. I don't know I don't know where he's getting with this. There it is. There it is. He called him Snowflake. He called him a fucking snowflake. Again, it boils down to this over and over and over and over again. If the source of your outrage is social media, how can you be sure that it's 100% true? And everything collapses. All the argument in favor of cancel culture, it collapses because you can. It's not right too. What is Special saying? Yo, Special, how are you, dude? A quick comment. I personally think some of the stuff that I said is silly. Like, you cannot make jokes as someone will be offended. People get offended about anything, even my comedy, which is safe. Yes, your comedy offends some people, for 100% sure. Sometimes your face offends me, and your face offends me, but that's fine. I still continue watching you. But people still get offended and send me hate as jokes about my wife offend them. You see? Regarding the flag Bite to Bacon get, I once saw a 60-minute interview with Russell Peters and states how bad it gets the bigger you are. Therefore, some of the really hard jokes they would like to use, they don't, because of what the backfire they might get. Yeah. we do that as well. We sometimes do that. If it was up to me. If it was up to me. Yeah, the gas pedal. Bah! But yeah, we have to be a bit. Fuck it. Anyway, let's continue. Just a moment. Bella, this analogy is wrong. The correct analogy, because he said, there's this restaurant and he went in and he doesn't, he's seeing this unethical, the owner is unethical to his workers. No, the correct analogy is you go to a restaurant, you don't like their food, you go on social media, and you try to get the restaurant closed just because you don't like his food. That's the correct analogy, not whatever he's saying. Because we don't do anything unethical. Again, spelling buzzwords without knowing the meaning is what I'm getting. Yeah. You go in the restaurant and you don't like the food. It's not like he's doing something. That's the wrong process. So what do you mean? To be honest, I have to stop watching as these people are actually making me sick. If you go to a restaurant and you don't like it, leave a bad review. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You don't try to close their business. Like, who the fuck are you? You don't like the food and you call them racist. Yeah, this analogy is flawed. It's not a correct analogy. That is not cancel culture. He said that is not cancel culture. I'm just saying, don't technically you're just saying that you don't like it. Freedom of speech, he has the right to say whatever he wants, but then he has to face the consequences. Yeah. The unfunny part, I understand. The transphobic part, it's like you're calling someone a Nazi, in my opinion. You're calling someone a hater, you're calling someone a hater of a certain identity. Is it okay? I don't think so. Just because you interpret it a certain way. Tell him. Another one that didn't fucking see the joke. Another one. Another one. Another one. I respect Max's, I would have lost it. I swear one of the reasons why I don't do that many hard jokes is I cannot stand the hate. Oh, lads, okay. I like the hate. Technically, when there's no hate, I feel like there's something wrong. When it's all praises, I'm like, guys, there's something wrong. People are praising us too much. When there's no hate, because for us, being a dark comedy podcast, if we're not attacking the taboo subjects, there's gonna be hate. So if we have a lot of praise, I think we're not tackling the taboo effectively, guys. Transphobic definition: having or showing dislike or strong prejudice against transgender people, which you guys don't do. Yeah. Man, that's the problem. People will blindly follow someone else's influencer statement, blindly follow the witch hunt. Yeah. And here it comes. Let's see what she says, such I forgot. Mela. Context. Let's check. Because this is interesting. This is very interesting, and I'm gonna show you why it pissed me off. 1 second. Can I join? Oh, there. Well, let me. But I think she better has the same point. Yeah. But let me show you what she's talking about. And this is the part where racial take is in. Mala, where the fuck is it? It's a May. Look, she's hot. She can say what she wants. Leave her the fuck alone. Shut the fuck up, Chief Cluckers. Where is it? Not this one. Where is it? There it is. So, she says... Whoa. Why? Oh, where are the guys on? Why is it not central? Is there like a... Why is it like on the side? Anyway, fuck it. I'm gonna have to move it around, guys. Sorry. Apologies. Because the guys on TikTok won't be able to... April. Okay, there it is. When Rachel said Facebook optimization, I don't know what the fuck you're on about. Please, Park. Mala, Trudy said this. Can you guys see? Mala, it only took me watching one video of Bite of Bacon to totally boycott them and remain perpetually disgusted. She's still disgusted to this day. This video consisted of them asking a woman who I know, Rachel take. Apparently, I hope Rachel is still here. Did she ever contact you about this? I don't know. At one of their conferences, that she would do what she would do if she was raped on a boat because someone threw something in their drink. this wasn't a conference. This was a fucking live show, a comedy live show, saying that if women are in drag, then it's not a real party. Rage gone. Fuck it. What the actual fuck? I felt so bad for her, and she was clearly uncomfortable. Looking at these three men laughing at the prospect of a woman getting sexually assaulted on a boat versus one woman who has no option but to sit there and laugh uncomfortably. So, if we go on Buy to Bacon. Buy to Bacon, I think if I type live show, it should come up there. It doesn't really matter. Rogue. It wasn't even what you guys said. You were mocking P. Diddy and bringing light to that subject. I think she was referring... Oh, wait. They weren't? Yes, you're right. You're right. It's not this part. It is not this part. Anyway, you can go and check it out. Buy to Bacon live number 1. Go check it out. But I don't really need to show you Rachel Take's face at how uncomfortable she felt. But, guys, Rachel Take was so uncomfortable that she did 4 shows. We paid her. She came for the rehearsals. She gave us her consent. She came for the second live show. And we wanted to work with her in other projects, and she was really interested. That's how uncomfortable she felt. It's insane. So clearly, in my honest opinion, she apparently Trudy Kerr knows her, but she didn't even go talk to her and check what she's talking about. Like the whole restriction stuff on our page and Steve Healy stuff. She got it completely wrong. So now, looking at these 3 men laughing at the prospect of a woman getting sexually assaulted on a boat versus one woman who has no option but to sit there and laugh uncomfortably. She had no option, guys. She had no option. We had her consent, but she had no option. People who condone this behavior do not have my respect. You're anything but funny. Yeah. Reposted from Cassandra Gallia. I think... okay. Sorry. This isn't Trudy talking. This is Cassandra Gallia. Not actually Trudy's. I'm gonna have to be clear about that. But we'll come back to this later. Because in my opinion, you still don't quote it and you post it without doing your due diligence. I defy any man to say that this is okay. Would it make a difference if it was your girlfriend, wife, sister, daughter being asked the same question? Yes, it would be okay if she's into the joke. Fucking of course, man. In what type of world do you live? What type of world do you live? Being proposed, the same scenario. Mocking rape, making a joke out of sexual assault. Yes, because dark humor, that's the whole point. To make jokes out of taboo subjects and out of really bad shit. Alright? And for anyone saying turn off if you don't like it, you are forgetting that this is utterly uncensored and young men, boys, girls, teenagers are seeing this and thinking that this is not just acceptable behavior but behavior that is applauded and will make you popular. This comes back to the whole responsibility, and apparently parents do not have apparently they it's not up to them to be responsible to what their kids watch. This culture is breeding crass, cheap, abusive and dangerous behavior, and all the while we are accepting it and rewarding it. If there's a problem, it's parents nowadays. This is Sasha Vellas. What the fuck? Think again, would you be okay if someone watched this, took these men at their word and acted on this suggestion with your wife, your girlfriend and your sister? Anyone who thinks the problem is part of the problem. Mela, I assume that this was Trudy, because if you go down here, if I may add, this is the person where Trudy got this quote from, right? So if I may add, the woman in the video reached out to me and asked me to add that she wasn't uncomfortable with the joke and it was told with her consent. What did Trudy Kerr reply? I stick by my last sentence, which is, if you don't see a problem with it, you are part of the problem. So getting consent doesn't work, you know. That is still Sasha's words. I don't know. For me, she says my last sentence. For me, it's her saying that, not Sasha Vella. Apart from that, by the way, I can show you something that is fucking interesting. Let me show you. So, if you don't see the problem, part of the problem, but she's in favor of it. What do you mean? So apart from this, I have come to know that can I somehow download this fucking video? Just a moment, guys, quickly. Where's the save? As in, she's saying she voices the same sentiment. Yeah. She's in favor of it. So at the same time, I'm going to show you this video. I mean, it's available on Instagram. This. So these are two OnlyFans. These are two OnlyFans, Maltese OnlyFans. Guess who liked? Guess who's in favor of this? So basically, in OnlyFans, right? In OnlyFans, you're basically giving consent to other, mostly men, to view your stuff, right? That's tiny as fuck. There's a reason why. Guess who liked this? Come on, video, you got this. So, what's the fucking issue? Do you see? Sasha liked this. Exactly, what's the issue here? Is it on your own? It's only good on your own terms? Because it's the same thing. And we didn't really. I mean, it's nothing pornographic or anything. It's just a fucking joke, and with her consent. So, if they do it, it's fine. But if it's a show organized by four heterosexual white men, I think suddenly it's a fucking problem. Anyway, where was I? But basically that's the fucking context, and it's fucking bullshit. You know? It's bullshit. So yeah, let's continue. I'm kind of tired now, guys. Also, just to add, and I might stop here. I think I'll just watch the Trude part, and I'll stop because I can't talk anymore. Apart from that, you read this post, right? You read it. So she quoted someone. That says shit like this. Just a second. Let me. Why is this not working? She quotes. If you stop now, you miss the journalist saying that's not your story to tell. Ironic. Oh, the journalist. It's just I have work to do soon. Just a moment though, just a second, because this is very interesting. Let me go on Love in Malta's stuff. 1 sec. Just a moment. Can I joke about Gaza? Not that video that I'm looking at. That I want actually. Not this one. Where's the first fucking video they posted? I think this one. So, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Let me refresh. So, what do you think about cancel culture? Cancel culture is the biggest load of bollocks, right? That's what she said. Now, this is one of their hosts, Sasha Vella, again the same person. This is the same person that she quoted, for your information, right? Can we cancel Bite Bacon now? But cancel culture is a load of bollocks, guys. Cancel fucking culture is a load of bollocks. It's been long overdue anyway. The damage they inflict normalizing such jokes is truly on another level, apart from the wrong message they send to the younger generation who are watching supposedly grown men making such unacceptable comments on a large platform. And if you're laughing, you're part of the problem. So you know what that means, right? 40% of our followers on Bite Bacon are women. You know, on Facebook alone, 40% of our Facebook page, the women, the number is bigger than the whole the whole following of She World and all their social media combined. So those women, they're part of the problem. All right? So yeah, she quotes someone that's clearly all for cancel culture and the mob mentality, but remember, guys. Remember. All right? Okay, let's continue. It's comedic intuition. It's comedic intuition. There isn't really and apart from that, it's you cannot say jokes that will it's when it's hate speech. when you're, disseminating hate. It was just full on hate. That's the line. In my opinion, that is the line. So we're just gonna hear this with through the end, and I'm gonna stop because I got shit to do. Oh shit, sorry. Ha bala. I didn't realize I wasn't fully on full screen. It's not as clearly she's never written a joke in her life, so it's not as simple as, again, for me, it's when you disseminate hate. It's hate speech. That's the line for me. We clap and praise foreign comedians, even for their taboo subjects. Yeah. But that's your problem. That is... It's something disgusting that you went through. That is your problem. You have to deal with it. Deal with it. Again, I have friends. That got raped. That make the most disgusting. Sorry, not make the most disgusting rape jokes. When they hear someone say a rape joke, they make it worse. They modify it to make it worse. So. It's emotional intelligence. Yeah, you went through a really horrible situation, but your feelings, you have to deal with them. That is not our responsibility. I hate that. That's not our responsibility. If there are crazy people, we have that the second they hear a rape joke, suddenly they want to do it. We have worse problems. Worse. The takeaway from this is the line never works, because you draw a line when designing the joke, as everyone's reception is different, and even then someone's reception may change over time. Indeed. She's not trying to cancel you. She's not trying to cancel us. That's what she's saying. But she reshared stuff from someone that has been constantly trying to do so. You guys tell me what to think about it. Tell me. I can't. She's saying that after you backed her up. She's saying that after you backed her up after Jason. Technically, this is before. This was recorded like 4 weeks ago. And after this, we did back her up still. Yeah, we did. How stupid the shitting the public is, the general public. How stupid the shitting they are. It's actually disgusting. And how are we inciting anything? We're not telling anyone to go do stuff. It's the context is a comedy show. I'll have cops outside. So many dark jokes have been going through my head, but I can't type them. Yo, Sneaky, how are you, man? Responsible for your content. Again, you see, we're back to responsibility. The parents have no responsibility over what their kids watch, apparently. And apparently, we also need to be responsible for crazy people and what they might fucking think. Because crazy people are apparently very... What's it called? What's the word that I'm looking for? Not dependable. When you know what they're gonna do, what's the word? Tell me. Help me. I'm Maltese. Please tell me. No one's trying to cancel you. Best joke. Yeah. Predictable. That's the word. Apparently, they're very predictable, and we know exactly what they would do with what we say. It's the most. I don't fucking know, man. It's stupid. No. I told you, I have friends that modify rape jokes to be worse. Yeah, come all together. Mala, I don't know if you maybe want to do this some other time. I enjoyed it. So yeah, I think should I do some TikTok shorts out of this? Because I believe that. Megs. By the way, Megs did a fantastic fucking job. I don't know how he managed to stay that fucking calm. I would have fucking lost it. But anyway, I'll think about it. Tell me if you like this style of content. I might actually do something similar again. But yeah, tell me if you maybe want. Shall we finish this some other time, or no? But yeah, I really need to go. So. Yeah. Thank you very much, guys, for joining in. I really appreciated it. We'll finish this. All right, we'll finish it. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for joining, and I will see you next time. Bye.